Thank you for the introduction, and I'm excited to talk to you all about one of my favorite training programs. Have you often found yourself needing to hire but reluctant to take on the task? Training a new employee is, it's not easy or cheap. What if I told you there is a program available that could reward you for growing your own workforce? Whether you live in a rural community or a large city, on-the-job training, OJT, can be the perfect option for your workforce needs. OJT can benefit the company as a whole, reducing training costs and creating more effective, motivated employees. As we review the process of on-the-job training, feel free to ask questions along the way by using the Q&A box. We'll answer questions at the end of the presentation. Keep in mind, although the OJT policy is followed by each office that operates the program, the processes may differ slightly. Today, we'll be learning what is OJT, who is eligible, who benefits, and what are the responsibilities, as well as what makes up an OJT contract and the support offered by program staff along the way. Simply put, on-the-job training is structured training provided to a paid employee while engaged in productive work. OJT is a win-win. Everyone benefits. We hear from employers that it's easier to train someone who knows nothing than to untrain someone who's learned somewhere else. As the employer, you are in charge of the training program. You determine what you want your employee to learn, as well as the training method. In turn, you secure an employee trained specifically for your industry and your business. Employee retention is crucial in any industry. However, employees aren't as effective if they're unsure of what their job entails. On-the-job training shows employees exactly what duties they're expected to complete and how to complete them. As part of their training process, they practice each task expected of them and get detailed information of their specific job duties. This eliminates confusion and stress and allows employees to perform to the best of their abilities. Wage reimbursements are your compensation for the costs associated with training a new employee. Reimbursements are processed monthly for up to 50% and sometimes as high as 75% of the wages earned during the training period. Employees benefit from immediate income. They earn while they learn, and they learn directly from the employer to do a specific job in a real-life, real-time working environment. Employees get a first-hand look at the work procedures they can expect to encounter. They learn workplace culture, equipment operation, and any other skill needed to complete their job successfully. Other training methods like online training or classroom only give employees basic information rather than actual experience. With on-the-job training, new employees meet their coworkers right away and start becoming part of the team. With every program, there are eligibility criteria for all involved. Program staff are ready to assist you to put the pieces together and grow your workforce. Some of the key eligibility components for an employer include continued job security, be in compliance with all labor laws, and successful completion and retention of past OJT contracts. On-the-job training employees cannot take the place of a laid-off worker in the same occupation. OJT employee eligibility for programs is individual and confidential. There are many training programs in Montana with different eligibility criteria. The Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, WIOA, operates an adult program based on income and a dislocated worker program based on job separation. Program staff are trained to look at every avenue possible for program eligibility. An employee cannot participate in on-the-job training if they already possess the skill needed for the job. Once eligibility is confirmed, program staff will enroll the client into the specific program and work with the employer to set up the OJT contract. Program staff will verify that the occupation qualifies for on-the-job training and will review labor market information with the employer and assist in writing a training outline. onetonline.org is a great resource to find all this information and more. To determine the maximum number of hours an OJT contract can be written for any occupation, we compare the job zone in onetonline.org to the comparison chart in the WIOA Operations Manual. Let's look at an example. These next several slides are shown simply to familiarize you with the look and feel of the website. We'll use the occupation of dental assistant for our example. From the ONET online homepage, we type dental assistant in the occupation quick search box in the upper right-hand corner and hit enter. We see the most common occupations. You'll notice to the right of the top three, there's a sun icon. This indicates the occupation is a bright outlook, meaning it's a growing steadily occupation. This is good news. Click on the occupation you want to look at closer. And you'll get a very detailed report that includes job descriptions, tasks, and technology skills. This is very helpful for employers in defining the skills a new employee must learn to become a proficient and productive worker. As we continue to scroll down, we see additional information under knowledge, skills, and abilities. This is also great information to review when writing a job description or a training outline. Further down, we find work activity, work context, and job zone. You'll notice to the left of each category, there is a plus sign. This indicates there is additional information under that category. As we continue reviewing the dental assistant occupation, we find education, credentials, interests, work styles, and work values. And at the bottom, related occupations, wages, and employment trends are available, as well as additional resources. The website allows us to search a specific area for wage and employment trend by either state or zip code. I typed in the zip code in Libby just to show you an example of the report generated from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. These graphs show us the annual earnings for dental assistants throughout the US, Montana State, and Western Montana. On the website, you can also review hourly wages. We're going to back up just a few slides and take a closer look at the job zone for dental assistant. ONET Online defines each occupation by a job zone, and each job zone is broken out by education, related experience, job training, other occupational examples, and the specific vocational preparation range. ONET Online defines dental assistant as a job zone 3, medium preparation needed. When we compare that to the job zone comparison chart within the WIOA Operations Manual, we find the maximum number of reimbursable training hours allowed for dental assistant is 1,200. An OJT contract can be written for up to 1,200 hours. In some cases, contracts may be written for less than the maximum allowed. Program staff take care of the majority of the paperwork with input from you. Be sure we have a contract prepared and in place before the new employee starts work. Program staff will work with you to gather the information to complete the contract. The OJT contract includes a job title, job description, and required job skills for the occupation. In addition, a detailed training outline to include skills to be learned and estimated training hours for each skill are required. If the occupation is apprenticeable and you'd like an apprenticeship representative to reach out to you, we can make that happen too. But remember, the OJT employment cannot begin until a signed contract is in place. The brief monthly meeting is a great time to touch base with your OJT program staff to evaluate how your new employee is progressing by reviewing training hours and skills learned that month. Program staff will ensure that the employee is receiving structured training and feedback from you. We are also able to assist with workforce issues or other training needs. Program staff are always available for questions and support. You do not have to wait for this monthly meeting to bring up requests or concerns. We are here to help you work through any problems you may encounter. One of the major benefits of on-the-job training is that this team approach helps ensure a successful, long-term, and productive employee-employer relationship. You may be wondering, where's the catch? What are my responsibilities as the employer? It's not a trial period. The trainee is your employee. Follow the training outline you developed and provide continuous support and feedback to assist in the growth of your employee. Complete the monthly progress report and invoice. This is used to evaluate training progress as well as process your reimbursement. Remember to report any changes to the OJT contract, such as job duties or wage increases. In some cases, a contract modification may be appropriate. The goal of any on-the-job training is for you to retain a productive, well-trained workforce. The OJT employee also has responsibilities. This is a real job. They are expected to show up on time for every shift and apply themselves earnestly to learning all job skills. OJT employees are treated with the same regard as current employees. We encourage them to ask you questions that will assist in learning and retaining information. In some instances, the program may be able to assist with supportive services, such as tools of the trade, uniforms, or perhaps even gas to ensure mobility to and from work prior to that first paycheck. Program staff are here to help. Remember to ask us first. And as program staff, we will ensure the paperwork is complete. We'll offer continued support to you and the OJT employee and process timely reimbursements each month. Let us show you how on-the-job training can help you grow your future workforce. There are many program staff across Montana. If on-the-job training sounds like a great fit for your business, please reach out to your local program provider for more information. Thank you. We look forward to being part of the solution.